I am wearing my Inner Circle shirt loud and proud because this was a literal stand-up, scream, pump the fist moment on Dynamite. We had this pretty. I mean, it was a jam-packed show, and this is the one I'm still remembering the most because I was so excited about this. MJF had a gift to the Pinnacle, which we saw them in the former Inner Circle dressing room. They had a stylist. And they said that they're going to
interior designer,
and then oh my gosh, we expected like the Inner Circle to kind of reappear at some point, but I didn't expect it in this backstage segment. And as soon as he opened the door, this picture, I was like, yes, oh my gosh, because Jericho, even though it's been a couple weeks, he's got a little scruff, look a little different, and we are huge Inner Circle fans. I mean, from top to bottom, and it's just elevating them to a whole nother threshold of love for them. I'm going to even love them even more as baby faces going against the top heel in the business. Oh my gosh, there's so much that happened in this segment. I'm like a kid in a candy store, they started fighting in the hallway, or just first off, MJ's like, we got to go. And then when Hager opened the door, Hager was at the door. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Oh man. So the feuds that we have talked about week in and week out, what we're going to get out of this is going to be so great. The Spear Sammy feud. Sammy seriously just did that go to sleep, oh my gosh, in the hallway, and then slammed him in the door, kind of being the doorman versus the chairman, in a way like that. And then Hager and Wardlow, he slams him through the massage table. And then you saw Wardlow punch the wall too, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, Proud and Powerful with FTR, man. FTR was busted up. Dax was just all over the place, man. I was like, where did the blood come from? Then they went and showed Dax, man. He was like gushing pretty bad. And then, of course, the leaders, MJF and Chris Jericho, finally – karma is coming back to MJF. He is now face first in the drizzling shits.
He said he would never be on our show, but there he is. There he is. He's face first in the drizzling shits.
He is face first in the drizzling shits, thanks to Jericho. And you're welcome. Thank you so much, Chris Jericho, for giving MJF the drizzling shits. And like you said, Mindrunner, I do that on your Twitter that there was sparklers next to Sean Spears on the ground. I don't know what that had to deal with. What kind of little hidden that? If that was just like a random slip up. But man, what did you think that said? Because I could go on and on. It was just unbelievable. The worst is yet to come, as Chris Jericho said. And was that a brutal segment, and total beatdown. We thought the Pinnacle was strong. And I was like, dang, they're like unstoppable. And as soon as that ass whooping from Inner Circle, I'm like, who's stopping the Inner Circle after that? Wow. Did they show up? No doubt, I can't wait to see them next week.
No doubt about it, man. I mean, like that was like after such a dominant introduction from the Pinnacle to come back and regain all their heat and then some, and the way that beatdown played out. Yeah. Beautifully shot, by the way, throughout this whole thing. Really got to give it a lot of props to the camera crew, the editing team, how they played that whole thing out. Really captured every moment. I think I was not alone. I literally was laughing out loud when MJF, and I know that Ryan just threw it out there too. When MJF said, man, there's a smell in this room, and he goes to open the bathroom, and he sees all four of them, and he goes, oh God, we gotta go. His acting ability was absolutely, again, on point. MJF is so good, such a good character actor. That dude is hilarious. But the way this whole thing went out, man, you nailed it. I mean, I loved even Hager's little comment about, don't touch him after he laid out Wardlow. The docs went to go to help him or whatever. Don't touch him,
I missed that.
He just kind of has that. He had that little badass swagger to him. I don't know, dude. The way this whole thing went about. Even as FTR fan, I love Proud and Powerful. I love those guys, and I thought that particular beating that happened there, like you talked about, the blood on Santana's chest, the way that he was stalking Dax. The intensity of that whole moment, dude, I can't wait to see those two teams go at it. That's going to be two incredible veteran tag teams that they're going to put on a show. Man, we said it though when this came out, dude. It was like Pinnacle versus Inner Circle is going to lead to months, not just weeks, but months of great content, great television.
Yeah.
And they delivered and then some. We've been wanting to see when they were going to get their revenge. MJF has been taunting them, talking trash to them ever since that night. He got his comeuppance and then some. The man got it. When you get your face shoved into a toilet, it doesn't get. I mean, that doesn't get any lower than that, bro. Exactly right. So
that's right,
man. This was a moment of the night. This is going to be another one we talk about long. And going into tomorrow, I'm going to be buzzing about this one. I'm going to want to go back and watch it, go see all the little nuances of this one. Really funny, brutal. Just everything you want, everything that you're asking for as a wrestling fan. I don't know how you can't look at this one and just be like, this thing is perfect. It's building multiple feuds, multiple great matches, absolutely perfectly executed. Loved it from start to finish. I'm wearing this
loud and proud. That is for sure. And I'm going to rewatch it as soon as we're done with this show because I was so with that and so excited that you can't keep Jericho on TV for that long. And it was just incredible.